If you think non-US citizens can't own LLCs, you're losing thousands in opportunity, and here's the proof they can. Here's the problem: immigration status has nothing to do with LLC ownership. Non-US citizens can own 100% of any US LLC in all 50 states, no restrictions. You can form your LLC remotely in 3 to 5 days without stepping foot in America. This matters because most non-US founders believe they need a visa or green card to start a US business. That myth costs them years of delay and thousands in lost revenue. Here's the real scenario. A software developer in India wants to sell to US clients, but thinks he needs to move to America first. He waits 18 months applying for visas. Meanwhile, his competitor in Brazil forms a Wyoming LLC in 72 hours, opens a US bank account, and captures the entire market. The developer lost $47,000 in contracts because he didn't know the rules. US law separates business ownership from immigration status completely. Most people fail here because they confuse LLC membership with work authorization. Owning an LLC does not give you the right to live or work in the US. You can own the company, collect profits, sign contracts, and manage everything remotely. But if you want to physically live in America, you still need a visa. The LLC itself requires zero immigration paperwork. Your passport country does not matter. Your visa status does not matter. The IRS and state filing offices never ask for proof of US residency. Step 1. Pick your state. Wyoming and Delaware are the top choices for non-US founders. Wyoming LLC formation costs $249 with Bastion Formations, including EIN, registered agent, and filing in 1 to 3 days. Delaware costs $349, but gives you access to specialized business courts if you raise venture capital later. New Mexico has 0 annual reports. All 3 states allow 100% foreign ownership with no extra fees or approvals. Step 2. Apply for your EIN from the IRS. This is important because without an EIN you cannot open a US bank account or hire employees. Non-US citizens without a Social Security number must file IRS Form SS, for by fax or mail, which takes 4 to 6 weeks. Bastion Formations handles the entire EIN application for you as part of the $249 Wyoming package, so you get your EIN in 10 to 14 days instead of waiting 2 months. The EIN is free from the IRS, but the paperwork requires exact wording or they reject it. Here's the problem most non-US founders hit next. They form the LLC successfully, then their bank application gets denied because they used a virtual address or missed one compliance document. US banks require proof of business activity, a US phone number, and often a video call. Mercury and Relay accept non-US founders but reject 40% of applications in the first round if your documentation is incomplete. Bastion Formations includes banking intro assistance, so you submit clean documents the first time. Here's the exact wording to use when a US bank asks why you need an account as a non-resident. Say this: I operate a remote consulting business serving US clients. My LLC is registered in Wyoming with a registered agent at your registered agent address. I will receive payments via ACH and wire transfer for services performed outside the United States. My expected monthly revenue is insert realistic number like $5,000 to $15,000. I do not have employees in the US and will not visit the US for business operations. Banks want clarity on source of funds and physical presence. This script gives them both. Copy it word for word into your application notes or video call prep. I operate a remote consulting business serving US clients. My LLC is registered in Wyoming with a registered agent at your registered agent address. I will receive payments via ACH and wire transfer for services performed outside the United States. My expected monthly revenue is $5,000 to $15,000. I do not have employees in the U.S. and will not visit the U.S. for business operations. Non-U.S. citizens can own 100% of US LLCs in all 50 states. Wyoming LLC costs $249 with Bastion Formations, done in 3 days. Use the exact bank script above to get approved faster. If this helped, smash like, hit subscribe, and visit Bastion Formations at bastionformations.com to form your US LLC today. Visit https://bastionformations.com.